Hi students, welcome to online class. I wish this new year get your new achievement. May the blessings of God be always with you in all the ups and downs of your life. Let your life be healthy and happy and successful forever. Once again, I wish you a happy new year. Let us move on to prose 4, Tight Corners, written by Edward Verall Lucas. Everyone take a textbook. Take page number 108. Let us move on about the author. Edward Verall Lucas was born in 1868 and died in 1938. Was an English humorist, essayist, playwright, biographer, publisher, poet, novelist, short story writer, and editor. Born to a Quaker family on the fringes of London, Lucas began work at the age of 16, apprenticed to a bookseller. After that, he turned to journalism and worked on a local paper in Brighton and then on a London evening paper. He was commissioned to write a biography of Bernard Barton, the Quaker poet. This led to further commissions, including the editing of the works of Charles Lamb. Lucas joined the staff of the humorous magazine Punch in 1904 and remained there for the rest of his life. He was a prolific writer, most celebrated for his short essays, but he also produced verses, novels, and plays. Let me explain you about the author. So, the writer Edward Verall Lucas, he was born in 1868 in the place of London in United Kingdom and died in June 26, that is in 1938 in London. He was an essayist, he was a humorous writer, he was a playwright, biographer, publisher, poet, novelist, and short story writer, and also an editor. And his family name is as a Quaker, so he was born in the Quaker's family, and in the place of London he was born. He began his work at the age of 16 as a bookseller. So without getting the payment, they will be working. No, like that he has worked. He started his work as a bookseller in London itself. Then after working few days, he started his journalism and he joined it in a local paper that is in Brighton. There he joined it as a journalist and he started his work. And then he combined with Bernard Barton's biography. He started to write with him. That is also, he is also a Quaker poet. Okay, so among with them he started to write. Then editing work of Charles Lamb's work also he started to do. So Lucas was given that got a place of a humorous magazines that Punch in 1904. He got it, and the remaining life fully he was settled in the same place of where he worked. Okay, he was a prolific writer. Prolific writer means a prosperous or rich writer, we can say, which was celebrated for the most of his short essays. And but he has not only famous in short essays, other than that also he started to write more verses, novels, and plays also. Let us move on to the lesson. Take page number 104, warmer. Many of us have unused, old but valuable items at home. If we wish to get rid of them, we can sell them at an auction. Items like paintings, jewels, household articles, vehicles, even houses can be auctioned. The flow chart below will help you understand how an auction is conducted. Okay, listen to the heading here. Tight corners. So what do you mean by this tight corners? So it is here difficult situations when you are facing. Okay. So there is no chance to escape. You are in some struggle. These all the things will be called as the tight corners. Okay. You are trapped. You cannot escape from the situation. So here in warmer, what is given is usually at home you may have many things which is not used. You don't want to waste that, so you wanted to resell that. So that when you want to resell is called an auction. Okay, so in Tamil we say Elam. So they will be announcing the rate for that, and somebody will be getting for that rate. Okay, so there is some procedure for this auction. So here in the column it is given how to sell that. Okay, see, enter the sale room where the items are displayed for sale. So first step, you have to go where the items, how everything is displayed, that place, that is called sale room. You have to go there. Decide the item which to buy. So you wanted to design which one you wanted to buy, which is needed for you, you have to design. Third, get a card with a registration number from the store. So there will be one person to register the number, everything. So from that person you have to get the registration number. The auctioneer opens by quoting a price for each article. So there will be a person who is announcing this everything. That person is called auctioneer. So to that person, what he will be doing, he will be quoting the starting price. So some article it will start from 100, some article it will start from 1000. So it depends upon the article, they will be announcing the starting price. Next one, each buyer holds up his or her card and states a price which is higher than the opening price. So the auctioneer is calling 100 means the buyer who is needed that article, they will be raising the amount as 150 or 200 to get the article. So what they will be doing, they will be raising than the starting price. Next column, the auction continues with each bidder quoting a higher price until the item is considered sold. So each and every person, they will be asking their own they will be raising their amount. So till the person or till the article is sold, they will be quoting the prices. They will be saying the higher prices and they will be trying to get the article. Next one, the deal is closed with the higher bidding or price. So when the higher amount for the article it is said, the deal will be closed with that person. The highest price is announced thrice. So first time, second time and third time, they will be announcing this higher prices to the person and they will be getting that. The highest bidder finally goes to the clerk and hands over the card. So the highest bidder who has got the article, what they will do? They will go and show the cards and they will get the article by paying. The payment is made by check or any other approved mode of payment and the article is considered sold. So now when the person is paying by check or any other mode of payment, they have to pay the money. So now the article is considered as sold. Okay, so this is the method of auction. Clear? So everyone, you know how they will be selling this through the auction. So once again it is given here. Okay, now let us move on to the lesson and see how Lucas was caught in the tight corners and how he was able to escape it. From that also we will see in this chapter. Let me read and explain this chapter. Take first paragraph from page number 105. In Tight Corners, E.V. Lucas narrates the story of how he was rescued from humiliation at an auction house by a sudden stroke of luck. Let's read on and get to know how he got himself in a tight corner and found his way out of that situation. You might have faced many difficulties in your life. Sometimes you may be in a critical situation, and at that moment you feel nobody is there to support you, and all of a sudden somebody is coming and helping you, you will be very happy, right? So here E.V. Lucas also is going to tell this tight corner story that once he has caught in a auction room, that is he has bid a high amount and he is in a tight corner, he is in a trouble. Okay, so that moment how he is able to come out, whether any friends came and helped him or he was able to pay the amount, he had money or something is there in the story. So listen carefully what E.V. Lucas is trying to come out from this tight corner. The talk was running on the critical situation in which we had found ourselves. Those of us whose lives were adventurous enough to comprise any. The explanation for this paragraph is there was a conversation between themselves, that is about the critical situation what they have faced in their life. So about their adventurous situations, these all the things they was talking, and what they have learned from that they was discussing among their friends. Next paragraph. One man had been caught by the tide in Brittany and escaped by the skin of his teeth. Another had been on an elephant when a wounded tiger charged at it. A third had been on the top story of a burning house. A fourth was torpedoed in the war. The explanation for this paragraph is each and everyone they was telling about their experience. So first man, he is telling about he caught in by the tide in Brittany. Brittany means in the France. So he escaped by the skin of his teeth, that is in a narrow escape from disaster. The skin of his teeth is a idiom word. The meaning for that is a narrow escape from a disaster. So now he is explaining about the how he was escaped from the tide. He is telling. Next, another one man, he is talking about how he got escaped from the elephant. When he was sitting on the elephant, a wounded tiger came for charging the elephant. So that moment he was on the above the elephant. So that he is explaining. And third man, he is telling about this. He was sitting in the top story of a burning house. So there was a very big apartment was burning, so he was being at the top story. So from that how he escaped he is talking about. And the fourth man is telling about torpedoed in the war. Torpedoed means that is attack in the war. So, okay, so these four members they are talking about how they have faced that difficult situation, that is a tight corner in their life. The next paragraph. But you all talk, said one of the company, as though tight corners were always physical affairs. Surely they can be tighter when they are mental. The tightest corner I was ever in was at Christie's. Christie's? Yes, I had been lunching rather well at a club in St. James Street with an old friend from abroad and pausing along King Street afterwards. He persuaded me to look in at the sale room. The place was full. The explanation is among them one member was telling about you are all talking about the physical affairs, physically what you have faced you are telling, but actually mental torture is little more higher, because I have faced in the Christie's, that is the place auction house is there, no? That place called Christie's here. So in that place I have faced a mental tight corner. So each and everyone you are talking about the tide, and you are talking about the torpedoed, and you says about an elephant time you had you faced something. So this is all the things it is says about a physical affair, but I am going to tell you about a mental affair which placed in Christie's, he says. So everyone somebody is asking Christie's, you are talking about Christie's, what is that, he is asking. So he is telling, yes, I had been lunching. Lunching means lunch, when he had taken his lunch in the club, that is St. James Street, that is in London. So with his old friend he went for having his lunch there. So after completing his lunch he was passing through the street, that is through the King Street. King Street also it is in the London. When he is passing through that street with his friend, what he saw, his friend has persuaded means convincing him to look into the sale room, that is in Christie's auction house. His friend told him to, you just look into the place. So the place was very full, it was many members was there. So the next paragraph. They were selling Barbizon pictures and getting tremendous sums for each. 2,000, 3,000 for little bits of things, forest scenes, pools at evening, shepherdesses, the regular subjects. So in the Christie's auction house, the people were selling about Barbizon pictures. Barbizon pictures means that is a French school of painters. They will be drawing and they will be putting their pictures in the auction house. So that pictures, Barbizon pictures, which was tremendous. Tremendous means very great amount. It was getting a very great amount. So some things will be starting from 2000 and 3000. For little bits of things, small things also, these money amounts they will be collecting, like forest scenes, pool at evening, and shepherdesses. Shepherdesses means the female shepherd. Okay, so and many other regular subjects, common nature scenes, like this every pictures was available in the auction house. Next paragraph. Nothing went for 3 figures at all. Well, we watched for a little while and then I found myself bidding 2 just for fun. I had exactly 63 pounds in the bank and not enough securities to borrow 500 on. And here I was nodding away to the auctioneer like a plutocrat. The explanation is, nothing went for 3 figures at all. 3 figures means 3 digit numbers, like a 300, 500, like that. 3 digit numbers is called 3 figures at all. So here everything was going like 1000, 2000, 3000, like that only the pictures was sold. So here he was expecting for the little money, but nothing was going there. So he found himself also to involve in that. So he thought how much is there with him. He could identify that only 63 pounds are there in his bank, without any other security. He cannot buy any more than that 63 pounds. Than that, if he is needed also, he cannot buy even 500 thing. He cannot borrow from the bank also. So what he was doing, like I was nodding means shaking the head and away up to the auctioneer like a plutocrat. Plutocrat means like a rich person or a great person, sir. So like that he also, sometimes we used to act when we are in the common place, when the rich people are gathered, we also will act like rich people, right? So like that he also started to act like a plutocrat and nodding his head, and he started to think of increasing the amount. Next paragraph. You will get caught, my friend said to me. No, I shan't, I said. I am not going to run any risk. And for a long time I didn't. And then a picture was put up, and short red faced man in a new top hat, some well known dealer who had brought quite a number, electrified the room by starting the bidding at a figure a little higher than any that he had yet given or that anything had reached. The explanation is, his friend suggested that if you are raising amount, you will be caught, so you be careful, don't want to raise any amount in this auction room, he said. But E.V. Lucas, he said it is nothing a problem, I won't take any risk activities, so in between I will stop my raising this bidding this amount, he said. Okay, so and this was going for a long time, and he also was not caught. And suddenly a red short faced man, he entered inside the auction room. That is, he was having a new top hat, and a man was entering. He looks like a very known dealer, and this man made the whole auction room electrified. Electrified means shocked by his bidding amount. So he started to raise the bidding amount, so everybody was shocked in the auction room. So nobody has raised the amount higher like this, so everybody was shocked by seeing the dealer who is a short red faced man. Okay, so the next page we will see whether E.V. Lucas was caught in the auction room or not. Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you, students. Bye bye.